Okay, we are good. Close that. Let me turn it. All right. What's up, fellas? Lost a few hundred today in the market. It's Monday, March 4th. Lost a couple hundred, but that's okay because obviously we work that 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio, 3-to-1, so we make more than we lose. And that's how we stay in the game here. Pretty easy bull markets the past couple of months, but I'm starting to sense some fear in the markets. I'm starting to sense some sort of extreme greed with people right now. So obviously can take a turn for the downside. Has been seen really strong bullish momentum, but could that end? So right now I'm just gonna provide some technical analysis to help you guys out, navigate the market, see what's gonna happen next, and just the overall trend of the markets and everything. So let's start with the S&P 500 if we're talking about the overall market here. Nasdaq. So let's put until 1 year and put things into perspective. So after every big move, let me put it right here. I'm going to draw on this to help you guys out. So after every big move up, we're expected to see some type of consolidation down. Okay, and that's nature because every move needs some type of consolidation, digestion, to make another leg higher, to make another leg lower, just to find some sort of imbalance. Okay, so over here we have another move higher, leg lower. Here another move higher, but this move is obviously substantially much more steeper than these other moves. As you can see right here, this line, the steep line, is much more steeper than these green lines over here. So you can tell that just like what I think and many other people think is the market is pretty overextended, but that doesn't matter. The market doesn't care what you think. Yes, this is overextended. This is clearly overextended, and it needs to come back into these zones to find digestion, but it just keeps going up. It doesn't care what you think. So that's the hard thing that I learned today. Market does not care what you think. Even if you are in the right, it does not care what you think. It'll do what it wants. Okay, so try not to predict the market. Try to be reactive to what happens. So what are we seeing right now? Ever since, let's just pick this over here, 10/27/23, more than a year ago, it's been going higher and higher. Comes back down, higher and higher, higher and higher. Small grind, higher and higher. So let's put this into a 2-hour perspective. Let me change this song, bro. This song's fucking ass. There it is better. So ES, this makes it so easy, like visually easy for you guys to understand. And if you don't understand this, then either I'm a bad teacher or you're fucking stupid. So let's put this into the blue. So markets move from imbalance to imbalance, imbalance, consolidation, imbalance. So why isn't that? Hold up one sec. So imbalance, that's an I, to balance, to imbalance. IBI, that's what you have to understand. IBI. Okay, so here's this range over here. Is this a balance range or is it an imbalance range? Well, this range is clearly going side to side to side to side to side to side. So this is a balance range, and this is good. We want digestion in this balance over here for another move lower or another move higher. And in this case, we got to move higher. Okay, so we got to move higher out of this consolidation. So we want to see is some type of digestion over here, and we did see this digestion. Either we're going to move higher or we're going to move lower. What do we get over here? We got to move higher. So I bet you can start to see this trend going on over here. We have a block, it goes higher. We got a block, and it goes higher. We have not had this move lower since like over here. I don't know what this is. 1-3. It goes. Let's just say since December we have not had a block lower. So we had a block move higher, block move higher, block move higher, block move higher. Can we get a block that's gonna start to happen over here? And will it move lower? We do not know. But we do know is the last previous 1, 2, 3, 4 previous tests we had to move higher. So what can we expect? Probably another move higher, but we don't want to jump the gun too early. Let's let the market digest. We'll put this in a 30-minute time frame. And the one thing that I've been eyeing is this gap over here. Usually gaps get filled, but I think the market could be too strong and the gap, it could be filled way later, not as recent as I think. So on the ES, what I'm looking for is a pullback to at least 51.23 before I enter long. You know, a better entry would be 5114.45. Look at this. This looks like a really good entry right here. Why? Because previous rejection over here, previous rejection over here, previous rejection over here came above the rejection, and now I wanted to come back into this zone over here, and I wanted to consolidate, see what happens over there, and then either through that information we can get another leg higher or we can get another leg lower. Okay. Basically the same thing on the NASDAQ, except it makes it a little bit more clear with this 18.142 level. Previous high, you know, we don't care about this high over here because it's pre-market, but basically what I want to happen is for the market to consolidate, come back into it, and then consolidate and make a move higher. Okay, that's how it is for the NASDAQ. And again, if you don't see it here, this is literally the same exact thing. Let me just do this real quick. Same exact fucking thing that we've been talking about. Consolidation, move higher. Consolidation, this is a big consolidation, move higher. Now, could we get the consolidation in here? We're for sure going to get some type of consolidation, but will we get move higher? Will we get the move lower? It's up to you to make that differentiation in the market. Okay, so that's with the ES and the NASDAQ. Let's go over a few plays. I want to go over my top 3 plays right now that I've been eyeing that I want to get into. Both bullish and bearish context. So NVIDIA, this one's going to be a bullish context right now. Same exact thing as ES and NASDAQ. 824. You know, I could just enter blindly right over here. Hope it goes up. It probably won't, but I enter right here at the previous highs. You might be asking, why do I enter these previous highs? Is because it sets up a good risk to reward ratio. You know, I can enter right here. I can enter right here, and what's the zone before it? Let me just put it in from a better perspective for you guys. What's a zone before this that I can exit? You know, so I entered right here. What's a zone before this I can exit that proves my validation or my thesis wrong? You know, it's right over here. That's 12 points. 850 to 836. So that's 14 points. So you're risking 14 points, and you have to make double that or at least triple that. So 28 points. You know, that's not really a good risk reward ratio unless you see over here, previous high right over here. Here's the consolidation block right over here. Here's our move higher, and then we want to go back into this zone right here. So the reason this is a good zone is because 824, we enter 824, we can exit around 820. That's a 4-point stop to make double that, 8 points. They put us in the green. So that has to be much bigger than that. Your reward has to be much bigger than your risk. So we enter right here. As you can see, this green is like 2 to 3 times larger than this red. So that's exactly what we want to get into every single trade, is our risk to reward is at least double the amount. You know, you can hold it to triple the amount. 2 to 1, 3 to 1 will take care of your losses. Risk to reward is everything, okay? Remember, risk to reward is everything in trading. Tesla. So we had NVIDIA, Tesla, this is the bearish play right here. So you can see Tesla was lagging compared to every other name. Very, very weak. And we saw this big drop over here. And this big drop is not just any drop, it came with volume. And volume is key because that means participants are in the market. And if the majority of the participants are red, what do you think is going to happen next? Okay, you know, it gives you a pretty good context clue of what's going to happen. Tesla not really good for the break and retest strategy on the upside because, as you can see, this block has been consolidating for a lot of time. But there's a semi-key level over here that made me interested in this play, is because this was the only support Tesla had until like around 182. Okay, and 182 is just a key level. Like the actual support's down here at 175 lows. Okay, so the reason I'm just getting to this play right here for you guys. The reason I got into this play is because we saw support. Okay, triple tap support, and now it breaks the support. And guess what? Using it as rejection. So what I want to see right here is, to come into this zone right here. And again, let's set the risk to reward ratio parameters for you, make it much easier. We go right here. We have a very, very small risk, because this zone, once I exit this zone, it proves my thesis invalid. Okay, so here's our risk, here's our reward. You see how the risk to reward, the reward's much greater. So again, what I want to see, happen here is it come into this zone, see some sort of consolidation, and then the leg lower. So that's the bearish play Tesla, got our bullish play Nvidia, and I just want to provide a crypto name here because Bitcoin obviously has been going off the fucking moon, dude. You know, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really expect much from Bitcoin, but almost near all-time highs again. So a Bitcoin name is Coin, obviously Coinbase, if you heard about it. So IPO over here, did really bad IPO, came into this zone right here. The reason this zone is extremely important is because we have support, and now it's turning into resistance. Support into resistance, turns into a key level, block of supply. There's a lot of participants over there, so wherever participants are, volume is, and you need to follow the volume in order to get high quality trades. So here's the key level again. It breaks right past the key level. Do I want to buy at the top? Fuck no. What have we been saying? We want the break and retest. We don't want to buy at the top because it sets up a bad risk to reward. Where are you getting out up here? That sets like your thesis invalid. You have to get out right here. So you have a big, if you enter right here, you have a big drop over here, and you need to make double that. Like you need to make so much more than that in order to make some sort of profit or make it actually make sense. Okay. So the reason, what do you guys think I'm gonna do here? This was used as support, resistance. Breaks above it, what I want to do, as I've been saying in the video, breaks above it, what I want to see is consolidation and then leg higher. Okay, this is just Coinbase, you know, not really a stock I trade, but it's more like the crypto names. It's, you know, all these crypto's getting a lot bigger now apparently. I should probably study more on that shit, I'm not gonna lie. But I think that's it. Yeah, that's basically it for the overall market. Remember, break and retest is key, risk to reward is key, all this shit's key. Previous highs, block higher, block lower, okay? Market moves from balance to imbalance. And yeah, that's basically everything I had for today. This is my first video. I'm trying to document more shit for myself to make it a lot easier, but yeah. I'll see you. I don't know if I'll make another one next week. Depends on how the week goes. But if not, take it easy, guys.